So, we're doing the video that I wanted to do yesterday originally. Duping the vibes of the Colourpop Snow White palette. So first of all, I'm going to just go in with this. In fact, no I'm not. Or should I? Ooh, the conundrum. Whether to go in with this or the SPF I've been using. Let's turn this down anyway. Right. SPF time, I think. Let's go in with the Garnier Vitamin... can't even pronounce it. Garnier Vitamin C Daily Invisible UV SPF 50. And I always said once I finish this, I'd get the glowy version. And I probably still will, you know. I don't think it's this that's breaking me out. My friend Michelle said it does it to her. She was saying it's probably the vitamin C. But oh, I've got a spot coming there as well. I've got so many vitamin C products that I've used, and I've never had that problem before. So unless it's something else, I've got a hair somewhere. Unless it's something else within that product, it's not that. I would say it's more hormonal. I'm nearly out of it, so I may as well carry on using it. I think I'll just start rotating between this and the day cream. Just so you don't see me using the same thing every single day, which can obviously get boring. But I don't really have a choice because I do shop my stash videos. Sorry, I do a shop my stash video for the month, and like that is all the makeup I'm using for the month, so I don't really have a choice. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with a spray that's in this Revolution Fix and Glow. And it's the Revolution, I think it's called Relove Pore Minimizer or something like that. So we'll put some of this on first. And then I will put some of this on by Primark. It's the Prep and Put. I seem to have lost the power of speech today. The Prep and Perfect Pore Smoothener. What I want to say while this is drying, I want to thank you guys. I am noticing new subscribers coming. I am noticing new people that I would never have got to speak to if I just did my content how I normally do it, which is just by myself in my bedroom. I don't even mind this. I can see 3 people here. I don't mind talking to myself because as content creators, that's what we're used to. We're not used to really talking to people, but it's nice when people do come in. I'm just going to, get some of this Prep and Perfect stuff and put it on my face. But anyway, my point is, I wanted to say thank you to all of the new subscribers, plus everyone that's following me on my journey so far. Because I was actually thinking about giving it all up, you know. Seriously thinking about that as well. Who knows, I may still be here this time next year. Oh, I think we're done. I mean, every time I go up there, there is a little bit there. But I think we're done with it. Because I can't literally get any more out. We'll call it done, guys. So we're done with that. So I don't have a pore smoothener out at the moment. Should I bring one out? No, I won't bring one out. I'll just use Oh, what are you there? I'll just use this. This is my Glowy primer. So what we're going to do, because I've used all that up, what we're going to do from now on is just try and use this up every single day. I'll use it, and hopefully by the end of the month that will be gone as well. So then we'll have 2 empties to talk about, maybe 3 with this. So this is the Essence Glow Glow Go. They call it their instant highlighter, and people will use it over foundation, but for me personally, I think it looks good under foundation. I have started putting it on my nose though, and here. Just where I put highlighter as well. And again, I've taken the stopper out, and there's barely any product in that as well. So don't think it'll be too long till I can call that empty. Nice and glowy. Okay, so the foundation I'm using this time, because I'm alternating, is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filtr Hydrating Longwear Foundation. I do really like this. Would I pay it again? I didn't pay it to begin with, but would I buy it? No, probably not, because I like drugstore more. I just think higher end foundation, what are we paying those kind of prices for? Because drugstore are just as good, in my opinion. I don't even think I've got a favourite high-end foundation, because I've not got that many. I've got this one. I've got the Human Beauty one. And I've got the Urban Decay Hydrator, or what it's called, Hydromaniac. And none of them are as good as the drugstore ones I've got. I'm going to put some spray on this sponge. I'm using the Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Spray. I should have dampened it really. I did dampen the one that I'm going to use for blush. Got a new sponge out for that, if I need it. Saying that though, I don't think I'm using cream blush today. So I'll be, I think, washing some brushes tonight. Some eyeshadow brushes. I've washed face brushes, they're just drying. I was saying to my mum last night when I did a medication, no, it wasn't even last night, it was Monday. What's worse, this or washing my makeup brushes? The thing is, I do my mum's medication because she needs it to survive. I don't have to do my makeup brushes on a specific day to survive, do I? But they're both quite tedious tasks. But again, oh, I've already put some on my head. Again, my mum needs it, you know, like she needs a medication. But she's on that much. Oh my gosh. She should be rattling as she works. Still remember this comment that my sister made when, I think it was as she turned 40 and I'm 4 years younger. She's like, as soon as you turn 40, she calls me Ange. I don't know why my name's not Angela, but it's a childhood thing. The whole family calls it me. And she's like, as soon as you turn 40, Ange, you will get so many illnesses. And she wasn't wrong. Oh, hello. I'm just blending this in. I think it looks really, really nice. What makeup look are you going for? Well, I think it's going to be quite like pink. I'm duping the vibes, so I've got the Colourpop Snow White palette. And then before I got that, before my friend bought it for me, I did my own version of it. So I want to put like the eyeshadows that I duped on one eye and the original Colourpop Snow White on the other eye and see if I can get a similar look. And if it's not bang on similar, it doesn't matter because I'm only going to my mum's. And I'll have my glasses on and you can never tell anyway. So this concealer is just a normal one I've been using all week. Body Collection, it's in the shade Fair. It's quite a good concealer. I never really liked it. But for the cost, because it's very inexpensive, it's doing what it should do. Somebody asked me in my comments, I think it was a new subscriber, asked me, you know, like how do you get rid of under eye circles if they're quite bad? Now, what I would do and what I do sometimes is get a colour corrector, like a peach colour corrector, put that on first, and then sometimes I'll go in with a really thin concealer like the one I've just used. So that's that. I think we're done with the sponge for now. Right. Oh, brows. Okay. If I can find, am I the only one who commented? Looks like it. A lot of the time, people just like to watch. You can't force someone to comment, can you? Didn't you say something similar yesterday as well? Like, I've got over 1,000 subscribers and there's only 5 people in. Somebody said that. I can't remember if it were you or not. It doesn't really matter how many. Oh, I need a spoolie. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you've got. What matters is the views and who watches. And I think that's why lives are good, because they're actually happening. And obviously, like, some of my subscribers that can't watch will watch later as well, which I'm appreciative of. Let me just get this on. And I do also genuinely feel like people just like to see the eyeshadow. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was you that commented yesterday. Like, I mean, I'd love loads of comments, don't get me wrong, but if people don't feel comfortable commenting, you know, you can't force a person. Hi, Katie. I'm just listening while I work. That's fine. I'm just, like I said, I'm just appreciative that people actually come to these lives, and I can see you, you know, I can see all 13 of you, and even if, like, you don't want to speak to me, please can you just click like if you like these kind of videos, then I know that I'm putting the right content out. And if you feel like you want me to do a different kind of video, get ready with me, but I don't know, maybe something different, you can write that in the comments and I'll think about doing that as well. Right, I'm gonna go in with this collection Hydra setting powder I've got. Well, I got to go once again. You are super pretty and never change. Thank you. I'll speak to you again soon. I just need to find the powder brush. Okay, this one will have to do. Oh, it's looking very glowy though here, which I like. I don't really like to lose the glow from the cheek. And yeah, I know you can bring the glow back, but that's just more work. Okay, so we're done with powder for now. I might need it again. Oh, I need to bring in some bronzer because I didn't use bronzer yesterday. Where are you? Elf Putty bronzer, so that one first. Okay, so it's shade Tan Limes. Hits significant pan in it, as you can see there. So by the time I put it back, when I do another shot my stash, just let me get the brush. By the time I put it back, when I do a shot my stash, I feel like a lot of it will be gone. So I'll go in with a cream powder first, and then I'll put a glowy like powder over the top. Right, we'll blend that out because we don't want it as harsh as that. Because I'm doing a Snow White look, I've got the song in my head, you know, that whistle while you work. Oh, it won't go out of my head. Just whistle while you work. I know I'm not a great song, guys. Great song. I know I'm not a great singer. Tone deaf. Okay. Right, now we can put the glowy bronzer on. Just goes to show when you're not talking a lot. I know I'm talking, but when I'm not answering a lot of questions, I can get through my makeup a lot quicker. So this is the bronzer I'm going to use. So it's a Tanya Burr one. I don't know if you guys remember Tanya Burr when she was on YouTube. So that's that. And I could use this pink blush here from Tarte, but I don't want to. I've already got my blushes in this little makeup basket sorted out that I want to use today. So we're just going to use what I pulled out. But in the week, we'll definitely pull this palette out again and use kind of... I think that blush there and that blush there are the only ones I've not used. And I've used this highlighter a lot, but I'll probably use that highlighter when I next use it. Right, let me put that blush back. Let me get that other powder brush to kind of blend this out. It's not looking too bad, but I'd like it more blended. I always tend to go a bit ham on the nose. Okay. Right, so blush. So, is it that one? No. In fact, no, not blush. Let's go in with this Technique Plumping Lip Oil because my lips feel a bit dry. There we go. And I'm working with two powder blushes today. One's matte, one's shimmer. Well, one's more like satin, I think. So I'm going to do that. So first of all, I want to use this Revolution Blusher Reloaded in Rose Kiss. It's a beautiful matte rose, but I don't tend to wear matte shades. I didn't know it was a matte blush when I ordered it. So, I mean, some people use this brush for blusher. I've never thought to use this for blusher, even though it says it's a blush brush. I always think it's too big, but let's try it. I mean, it does get into the cheek area good. Right, so that's that. We've done that one. And then we've got the Viral Rare Beauty. I don't know if this shade is viral, but they're definitely the viral powder blushers are definitely the viral, aren't they? And I've got the shade Happy, and I just think it's going to go so well with that blush I've just used. It's practically the same shade, but this one's glowy. The only problem is with those blushers, I don't think you'd be able to take them travelling, guys. They are just so... they're easy to break. Let's go in with this blush. Well, this is a completely new sponge. Just want to go in with it and tap it out a bit. So I don't want it too pigmented. Let's turn the light down a minute. Who else finds makeup therapeutic? And watching makeup. I just find it really therapeutic. Okay, let's go in with the matching highlighter to this now. So that comes in a different, it's not the same. So you can distinguish them because it's not the same. This one's more like, I would say, beige, and this one's full on white, isn't it? This one's matte. Really, it shouldn't be matte because it's a glowy blush. But yeah, they're different, is what I'm trying to say. So my friend got me this, and my other friend got me the blush. I'm very lucky to have these. So this one is in the shade Mesmerise. You can see I've used quite a bit of it there. Just need to get a highlighter brush. Oh, my stomach is killing. And there's like, I won't go up here, like anywhere up here, because I've got lined there, and it just embellishes. So stay away with highlighter especially. Stay away from any pores, any lines, because it's just going to make it look worse. In my opinion, that's what I do anyway. Just blending it out a bit. I mean, I love a beaming highlight. I think we all do. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then we're going to go in with the Hourglass. Whoops. The Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Universe. And for this, I'm only going to be using the finishing powder. And this is part of Project Pan, so I can't really show you how well I'm doing. But let's just take it from me. I'm doing well, and when the project goes out, the last project's already gone out. When it goes out, if you want to know the progress, it'll be up. I won't do a live with it. I normally just put it on my channel. I'm going to have to think about doing some TikTok lives again. TikTok keep messaging me saying, you're trending. Why not do a live? Well, because I'm scared. The last couple, I mean, the first one in particular, I didn't think that went well. And the second one didn't go too bad. Right, so that's the base done. I'm going to go in with my setting spray now. It's a dewy setting spray, so it's the Technique Glow Setter. And then it's all about the eyes, isn't it? So let's get my eyeshadow primer. So the W7 Prime View. Every single night, literally outside the flat. I don't know who it is, but it's like, go to your own home. Can you hear them? Bet you can. Sounds like he's on the phone. I'm just putting this eyeshadow primer on the eyes. Okay, that's that done. I'm going to have a drink. No one's chatting, so I'm going to have a drink. I don't mind if I do. Okay. Right, now I'm going to go in with this Revolution contour palette, and I'm just going in for this setting powder here. We're just going to set the eyeshadow base. Okay, that's done. Okay. I don't know if I'm wearing that Wayne Goss eyeliner, but I definitely want to wear the Ted Baker one. So let's put that there. Let's put the Wayne Goss one there as well, just in case. Right, so we all know what the Snow White palette looks like. I've used it already, and I'm sure I've used this particular eyeshadow. Have I though? No, I think I've only used it once, and I did a yellow look. We're not doing yellow today. I don't think I've used this one yet. It's called My Prince. Maybe I have, I don't know. Can't remember. I've slept since. So this is obviously the original Snow White palette. I mean, look how pretty she is. But before I got this palette, I wanted it, and I wanted the Alice in Wonderland one as well. So I duped them within my own collection, mainly Colourpop, but some pastel roses. And we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do one eye with the Colourpop palette and one eye with my own eyeshadows that I've duped. And there, so let me show you. So Alice in Wonderland's on this side. I've already done an Alice in Wonderland live, I think, and done a few looks with them. So we don't need to bother with that. But on this side is all the Snow White ones, and that shade there is a pink, similar to the pink that I've just shown you by Colourpop, but that one is by Pastel Roses, so I wouldn't mind using that today. I originally thought I could use that, but the blue in the Snow White palette, I'll just show it to you, because that blue there is by Pastel Roses as well. But this blue here is more of a satin. It wouldn't be similar. And yeah, the red wouldn't be similar either. So we're going to stay away from these. And probably just do a really, really neutral look. That's why I'm wearing this like kind of top that I'm wearing. But anyway, let's see what we can do. I'll start off with Snow White first. So let me get a brush. And I will be using the same brushes, but I'm going to like colour switch them in between. Well, not colour switch. I've got this old towel here, this microfiber towel that I'm just going to run the brushes over just to make sure there are no colour on it. And I'll run it over my hand as well. Yeah, no colours coming off that. I think I'm just going to go in with Such Grace, this one here. Because if you go in with a Smile and then Such Grace, you can't tell a difference. But if you just go in with Such Grace, you can see the difference. So again, Snow White on the right side, my palette that I've duped on the left side. and they're not the most pigmented, so you'll just have to give me a chance to build it up. I think I'll turn the light down one notch, yeah, to about there. So what do we all think about Colourpop in 2024? There's that many good brands, isn't there? Indie brands and whatnot. Hi Melody. I'm just wondering what you guys think about Colourpop. Are you still buying from them? The last things I got from Colourpop are these palettes that my friend sent to me. And I would like that top, but if I get it, I'm going to be getting it from eBay, not Colourpop directly. It's just too expensive. Like, if you live in the UK, the least you can spend is $60, I think it's $60, which equates to about £50. Well, you can get a high-end palette for that. And that's to stop shipping and customs. So if you want a palette, like, say, for $20, that's going to do you no good, because obviously... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going to have to wipe that off now. That's actually Colourpop's Alice in Wonderland, because I'm getting chatting. Put the wrong shade on. And nobody said anything. I'm going to have to wipe it off. Wipe it off, put a bit more of the whatever it is. Yeah, my point is, it's just too expensive for someone that lives in the UK, unless you've got a friend that wants to order from them as well. I'm just putting some more on, because obviously I had to wipe that off. Let me close that Colourpop palette now then, so I don't do this again. So... yeah, I mean, I do love Colourpop. I love the collections, but I just think it's too pricey. And prices have gone up as well over there. Just like they have everywhere else. But then again, you know, if you're asking me from the drugstore what my favourite brand is, I actually don't think I've got one. Right, now we need to go over with this Revolution Contour palette again. I'll try and not get distracted again. Okay, so we're back on track now. Right, let me wipe this brush off. I'm glad I realised I would have gone through the entire thing just using the Colourpop Snow White palette. That would not have been good. Right, I might have to mix shades to get this like slightly darker shade, because this is going to be too light. So I might have to mix this. This is a Colourpop one. Don't ask me what palette it's come out of. And then this is another Colourpop one. They're both sequins. So let's mix. So let's go in with the brown first and then the white. And if it's too dark, we'll have to darken this Colourpop side up with something else. As long as it looks reasonably similar, I'm not too bothered about it being exact. Oh yeah, it's too dark. Let me go in with a bit more of that like white pinky one. Still too dark. We're gonna have to try and deepen the other side up a bit more. I'm just going to my mum's melody. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Right, so this side here, for the people that have come in later, this is my Colourpop Snow White dupe. And that's what we're going to be using on the left side of the face. Left side of the eyes, not face. I don't know, it looks pretty similar. It's just a little bit dark on the left side. Thank you, Mimsy. How are you doing today? And thanks for coming in and chatting. Both you and Melody, you're saving me from myself. Yeah, I would say this is more rosy, this side. Let me see if I can make the Snow Whites, maybe with this shade here. So that shade is called Carried Away. Maybe I'll have to go in with that one as well, with a Smile. That's the lightest. And then go over what I've already put down. Good, thank you. What about you? I'm not doing too bad. Bit of stomachache since I've come on here. It's never a good thing, is it? Yeah, they're looking pretty similar. So far, I'm going to take this brush and take the eyeshadow off. So far, they're looking pretty similar, and I don't think you'd notice a difference. On camera, I think this one's looking a bit darker. Let me go in with a Smile again, just to blend them out. If this eye carries on to look a bit darker towards the end, I can always like make this eye the same anyway, or just not bother. Like I said, I'm only going to my mum's. She's not going to say to me, have you got 2 different eyeshadow palettes on? Because like the other day, I tinted my brows, and she didn't even notice I tinted my brows. And I'm like, do you like my brows, Mum? And she said, why, what have you done? And I said, I've tinted them. And she went, oh yeah, you have. So she doesn't notice anything, apart from like when I wear shifty eyeshadows. And she's like, is it me? Or did that eyeshadow just change colour? And I'm like, it does in the light. I've just gone in now with the Revolution contour palette. I'm just cleaning up a bit. Oh, hello, Adika. She always looks amazing when she does the makeup. There's people out there that do makeup better than me. I just try my best. I find it therapeutic. That's why I like doing these lives, and this is why I've committed myself to every day. It doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. I mean, one day I might surprise you all and say, I've got a date. I'd surprise myself if I ever said that. Because it would need to be someone pretty special to put up with me anyway. Right, do I need to blend out this? I think this, yeah. Do I need to put a bit more brown, I think, on this side? I think I might just need to put a little bit from, like, these two here. I wish I knew what shades they were so I could actually tell you. You're slaying it. Add a bit of darkness on both eyes and then a little shade of sparkle. Yeah, I've not finished yet, Mimsy. This is just the process. I couldn't go anywhere without like a lot of shimmer all over the lid there. I'm not a matte girl, you know. I can't use matte eyeshadow all over the lid like some people can. And some people look absolutely beautiful with it as well, but not me. Oh, lads. Low, got to go, but I've subbed. Lie. Bye. Okay, thank you if you have subbed. Very nice of you. Just flicking that out a bit, I think. They're very similar now. Yeah, they're very similar, so we'll leave that as it is because I'm just going to make it worse. That's the problem when you're using two completely different palettes. What do I want to do now? Do I want to make it darker on the edge? I mean, this is like a blue black. I don't think I've got a shade like that in my palette. It's really, really nice. It's got, I don't think you can see the sequins there, but I don't think you can see them as much as, yeah, I know I don't have a shade like that. So it's pointless even trying to dupe that. I don't think then. We could do red, I suppose. No, because that's like a satin as well. I don't have a dupe for that either. So we're just going to have to put like the shimmer on the lid. Let's get some glitter glue. Whoops. Brushes dropped on the floor. Good job, I'm washing these brushes later on. So we've got the W7 Sparkle Stay. Let's go in with this. If I can get any out of it. Is this going to be an empty as well? Oh. Tiny bit came out. If you're looking for an inexpensive glitter glue, guys, I would recommend this one. I think in most places you can get W7. It's called W7 London. You can get it on eBay, you can get it on Amazon, and I think it's like £4. Let me get another drink of water. Right, let's tight line first while that's doing it what it needs to do. It needs to get tacky and then I can put the shimmer on. So I'm just going to go in with this Ted Baker eyeliner. This black one. If you don't like to see tight lining, look away now. Alright, I think that's done. And I don't know if I'm going to use this Wayne Goss one, so I'm just going to leave that for the time being. Right. First of all, I'm going to go in with a Snow White palette because that's basically what the video is about. It's about whether I managed to dupe it way back when. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I want to empty this entire palette into everything that it came out of and just have it as a spare palette so I can actually dupe things going forward. Because I don't need like a replica of Snow White, and I don't need a replica of Alice in Wonderland palettes. Do that if I've already got the originals, so I can empty that. Hi Francis, how are you? Right, so going in with my prince. I'm still waiting to find him. Oh, that's not that funny, is it? Oh, let me get this cloth. Ooh. Made you laugh anyway. Made me chuckle. You know, if you can't make yourself laugh, who can you make laugh? Or if you can't laugh at yourself, then there's kind of an issue, isn't there? Right. So the right side again, my prints. So let's go in with a bit of this on this blend brush. I'm packing quite a bit on. Love your sweater. Thank you. It was my mum. She passed it on to me. Because in her flat she can't wear sweaters like this. It gets too hot. And that's where I'm going in a minute. So I've got a vest top on underneath. Because normally I'm like, Mum, can we put the fan on? It's so hot. I feel like I'm going through the menopause when I'm at my mum's. I've been tested for it. I'm not quite there yet. That's a pretty colour though, isn't it? I feel like it goes nicely with the sweater as well. Pretty. Right. The other side again is going to be going why can't I speak? I'll be doing the dupe shade. So this was my dupe shade from Pastel Roses. I'll take this out and I'll show you. Oh, I've dug my finger into a multi-chrome. Brilliant. Right, so this one is a very, very similar colour. This one's called Pink Lemonade. So that's what it looks like. So I'm going to put some of this on the brush. I don't think it's as, not pigmented, I don't think it's as opaque as this is, but we'll see. I'm just wiping the brush off. Hi Lexi. How are you? Right, let me get this in my hand. Yeah, can you see there's barely anything coming off it? I might have to put this on with my fingers, you know. Some of it looks like it's got hard pan as well. Let's see what this looks like. So the Colourpop one, I think, is definitely winning at this stage. If it was a competition, that is. That's so nice, I like that. It is a nice colour. I just think the Colourpop one that I've used on the right side is more pigmented. They are very similar. I think this is a hell of a lot lighter. I mean, if you look here, this one is darker. And I think this has got more red base in it, whereas this is more pink. I think I might have to go over with the Colourpop one as well, because it's not quite similar. After I've done this, after I've put it on, yeah, it's very sheer. It's very sheer. It doesn't quite build up, but I'll try it with my fingers. See if I can get it to build up a bit. Yeah, the two separate colours, but let me do this. So that's the colour of that. No, nothing alike. I mean, it's not too bad, but this one, the two different shades. So I'm getting cramped. I'm gonna go in with my prints because I don't like just how not similar they are. So we'll just go in with a bit of this, my print shade. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I agree. And mainly pastel roses are the specialist shades. I just thought I'd try it. The specialist eyeshadows, and a lot of them are sheerer than normal eyeshadows. Sorry guys, I'm struggling. I'm finishing this live if it kills me. Not if it kills me, it's not going to kill me to finish the live. Ugh. Right, I need to blend that out. Let's use this brush. I think my other BK Beauty brush is the one that dropped on the floor earlier. Let's use the Spectrum CO6. We're nearly done anyway, aren't we? So I mean, it's still not exact, but I don't care at this point. When I put mascara on, and when I've got my glasses on, you really won't notice a difference. Okay, let's get that Wayne Goss. So it's a Wayne Goss Essentials Core Pencil with its Precious Opal. So that looks like that. And then we've got this 17 Another Level Volume Mascara, which I'm going to put on now. I do think the matte eyeshadows that I put on though were very, very similar. I managed to get a similar look there. It was just the shimmers. And I've not done my inner corner yet, so I don't even know what I'm going to do there. Let's see. Oh, we've got a couple of whites in both palettes, so we could do that. Okay. Going with Spell Break. On the Snow White side. Oh, I was going to do that on the left side as well. Why have I suddenly, can you see the sweat here? Why have I suddenly, why do I suddenly feel sick, like really sick? And I'm going to go in with this Pastel Roses. What shade is that? No, it's Titmouse Cosmetics in the shade Eleanor. Ooh, that is pigmented. I think I want that shade over here as well. So not quite dupes, but they're still similar. Like, you can still get a similar vibe, in my opinion. And then, oh yeah, lipstick. So this lipstick isn't really going to go, I don't think. But it's part of my... It's part of my lipstick project pan that I'm doing. So it's called the Lip Service project pan that I'm doing. So it's the PLOUISE Perfect Pout, and I don't know what shade it is, sorry guys. I'm just going to put a little bit on the finger because I don't like that nozzle. It does go. It does go. Very autumnal there. Okay, and this is the finished look. Thank you for watching, and thank you to those that comment. If you've not left a like, I would really appreciate it if you would like this video. It would mean a lot to me. If you've not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe as well and join this little fam. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm well enough. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for the next live. Bye guys.